Hello everyone, welcome back to another Discovery Kitchen. My name is Sylvia Picasso and I'm a registered dietitian. And as always, I have the wonderful Chef Mario.
Hey guys, I'm back. It's September, we're ready to start again. Oh, I can't wait to see you guys out there.
Yes, and we're excited to show you this month's recipe. So our theme this month is Power Up. So that means focusing on all the foods you can eat that are going to power you up to do all the great things like athletics, cheerleading, like what Mario's doing, football, any sport you do, or band, anything like that. So focusing on foods that will fuel your body to do your best. Oh, nice. So this recipe is called citrus salmon, and we also have some shrimp in there. So let's prepare our citrus salmon. So what's our first step?
All right, so you get your filet of salmon. Ideally, for two people, you just need 3/4 of a pound or half a pound. That way you get fair enough.
So maybe 2 servings?
2 servings.
Okay.
And what you want to do is make sure that you tell the person preparing your salmon to turn around and give you the center cut. If you notice, it's a nice even cut. There's no tail end or nothing. You want the center cut, all right?
Yeah, they're even.
Even. Mm-hmm. So then you're going to make some cuts, all right? And you just want to do some cuts into your filet. And we're doing that, why? So that we can get this olive oil that's going to go in there to go into it and make it nice and juicy.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm glad you chose salmon. Salmon's a really great lean protein. It's also a complete protein. So that means that it has all the amino acids, which is the building blocks of protein that your body needs to build big and healthy muscles. So this would be a great protein source if you're being active or you just like salmon.
We're going to do salt and pepper to taste. A pinch is good enough, all right? And I'm using some minced garlic, yes, in the jar. Mr. Daniel doesn't like it, but it's okay. You just go right ahead and there you go.
And adding all those seasonings are really great because it helps give it flavor without adding too much salt, right? Because we don't want to add too much salt and use other things that we can for flavoring.
And we want a tablespoon of ranch dressing.
Ranch dressing.
Or you can even substitute your ranch dressing with some apple jelly. Believe it or not, don't knock it till you try it. I'm telling you.
Why do you add the ranch?
For flavoring.
For flavor. Okay.
For flavor. And don't knock my cilantro, but you want to keep it wrapped in paper when you put it in the refrigerator.
Does it help it preserve longer?
It preserves longer.
Okay.
So don't put it away unless you wrap it in paper. All right. So we are going to chop up our cilantro. Of course, if you want to substitute cilantro because you don't like cilantro and you want to substitute it for, like, let's say basil, do basil, Mm-hmm. All right? If you want to, you don't have to, you can add some onion. And I'm going to add onion.
Great, and that's a great way to add another vegetable into the dish too.
Very
and
good.
Color.
That's right. And you know what? And they'll turn around and not realize. And even if they don't eat it, how's that? Even if they didn't eat it, it's okay because you're going to get the savory thereof. Cool. All right. So then we're done with that. Now, on the fruit, we're taking an orange, a lemon, and a lime. And you want to cut it in half, huh? And the orange is going to go last. Well, I don't know why I cut it first, but
I like how you use a combination of different citrus.
yes, and the colors is so good, and the flavoring.
The flavor, right?
The flavor. So we're gonna squeeze the juice of a half.
That's the more sour part.
Yeah.
Sour, and then we got
The lemon.
Lemon.
And by the way, I did not know this until today. They sell these super jumbo lemons. Look at the size.
Oh, jumbo lemons.
I like that. And I told the guy, keep them coming, sir.
Awesome.
So you get that in there. All right. And the last is the orange, okay?
And all these citrus fruit and or vegetable, I guess, but they're technically a fruit, lime and lemon. They have a bunch of vitamins like vitamin C, vitamin A. Those are just going to be great overall for promoting health. And another wonderful fact about salmon is that it has a wonderful healthy fat called omega-3 fatty acids. And actually, in fact, Americans don't get enough of these in their diet. We normally get a lot of omega-6, which is also great for you, but omega-3 is really important for brain function. It's also really good for your skin health, making you look nice and glowy, and really just helps with your sleep quality too. So try to eat salmon. It's a really great source of omega-3 fatty acids.
And what we're about to do here, just so you know, guys, we're about to cook in French style, okay? This is called empapelote, okay? You're cooking in an envelope, okay? So you just seal it. See that? You start to close it up. You're gonna turn hopefully you have preheated your oven to 425.
Great.
And then you take your boat, your empapelote.
What is that form? How does that cook it differently?
Well, it keeps all the juices in there instead of evaporating out. It cooks right into it. So if you saw all the juices and everything flowing, it's all gonna stay right there. So it's marinating
and steaming
and cooking and steaming all at the same time.
Nice.
So then we're going to put it right here and we'll work our magic.
We're gonna put it in the oven for how long?
For exactly 22 minutes.
All right, so while the salmon is in the oven, we're gonna go ahead and prepare our shrimp. So Chef Mario is gonna walk us through how to do that.
Okay, excellent. Okay, in the saute pan, you want to get butter. And I recently, this doesn't say brand, this is good. It's just butter. And I like to choose, there's unsalted and salted. Me, I like salted. I don't know, it has more flavor. More flavor, so I prefer salted. And then I recommend you get rosemary, fresh rosemary, and use your rosemary and infuse your butter. You could go thyme if you want, but I don't. Rosemary on shrimp.
We're using herbs to give it flavor.
Yes, your herbs is good. Fresh from the garden is the ideal, so you may want to grow some.
Yeah, if you have a green thumb. I have a black thumb. I don't. I kill everything I grow in my backyard.
It's good to turn around and grow with that.
So let's pull out our shrimp. Let's see what we've got.
All right. You're going to need a sharp paring knife, all right? And you hold your shrimp and you're just going to make one clean cut to break the shell and cut up. And after you do that, it's an easy peel off, and then your shrimp goes into your saute pan. Now, when it gets to pink to almost opaque, like you see here, and it's spread out for you, this is done.
Takes about 5 minutes?
Yeah, no more than that.
And you don't want to overcook them because you said
medium. About medium is good.
About medium, because they'll become chewy.
Now you can lift your salmon with your spatula, and I'm just gonna move this out of the way. And I'm going to cut this in half. And I'm going to make portions, all right? So that we have enough portions here.
And so...
Go ahead.
You can have the salmon with your shrimp for dinner, lunch, really anything. This would be your main entree, right? This would be your protein. You could also make some sides. What sides would you recommend, Chef?
Ooh, a rice pilaf for me.
A rice pilaf. That sounds really good. Any other vegetables you think that goes really well with?
Asparagus. Oh.
Okay, asparagus.
Asparagus would be the way to go.
I feel like we forget about that vegetable, but it's really good if you cook it right. I like it roasted in the oven. So.
And so we're gonna pair it up.
Got some shrimp, got our salmon. Both are complete proteins, so both have all the protein and amino acids you need to really grow those muscles to be big and strong.
You do your exercise.
Yeah, do your exercise.
And I added one special touch to this, so 1 second.
Ooh, this looks really great. Chef Mario made a beautiful, what is it? A rosemary butter croissant?
It's a herb butter croissant.
Herb butter croissant.
And
very delicious.
so that the plate doesn't look too busy.
Too busy. I wish you could taste it through the camera, but these are delicious.
I mean, this is only 3 of them, but there you go. And
Awesome.
you happen to have something. I'm going to move this out of the way and show our plate. This is our plateau.
Ooh.
So you can see and appreciate
Yes.
our presentation for the day.
Great.
So there you have it.
Perfect. So this is your citrus salmon and I guess bonus plus shrimp. So with this, we have our protein, we have our carb, and you can add any other sides you want. It's a great way to incorporate fish into your diet if you don't really like it that much. This is super flavorful. It might introduce you to fish slowly and be tasty.
And me, personally, I prefer to have like an avocado and tomato salad.
Oh, that sounds nice.
With just a little bit of olive oil and maybe some sesame. And believe it or not, that simple, it's very delicious. And it really brings out the salmon meal, turns into your dining event into something special.
Yes, for sure. So I hope you make it at home, and we'll see you next time on our next Discovery Kitchen.
Bon appetit.
All right, so let's try this. I'm gonna try some salmon first. And to be honest, I'm not a big fish fan, but salmon's really good for you and it smells amazing, so I'm gonna try it. Oh wow, that is very, very good. You can't even taste like the fishy traditional taste. It just tastes like butter and herbs and seasoning. So let's go for the shrimp next. Really, really good. And lastly, the croissant. Ooh, so good.
And so here it is, a nice bite. And it's very moist. Very moist. I mean, let me say so myself. This is a colossal shrimp, so sorry, and enjoy it. Very good.